I tried getting a little festive for this video, can't you tell? I decided last minute this morning I was going to do Vlogmas, and I'm actually really looking forward and excited about it. I obviously already do weekly vlogs, and that's not going to change, but I'm not going to promise a video every single day just because I am super busy all the time, and editing videos takes a lot of time out of my day, and having 3 little ones eats up a lot of my time as it is. Weekly vlogs. I just want to add a twist on my channel for the month of December. I want to give it a little more cheer. Hello! Can you say hi? So for day 2 Vlogmas, I am going to do a Christmas tag. There's a total of 30 questions and I'll include them in description below this video if you guys want to do it too. For Vlogmas day 1, you can actually go and check out the vlog that I posted yesterday. That was part of last week's vlog. Question 1. Do you like to stay in your PJs or dress up for Christmas? I would love to stay in my PJs, but we travel out of state to families, so I obviously dress up. Question number 2, if you could only buy one person a present this year, who would it be? You know, that's a really tough question. I love giving, and it's really hard to just choose one person because I don't want to hurt someone else's feelings. But if I had to choose one person, if I had that opportunity, I would give the gift of a lifetime to my mom. I don't know what that would be, but I would definitely gift her because it's one of the toughest times for me is to spend the holidays without my mom. So if I had my mom around, I would get her a gift. Question number 3, do you open your presents Christmas Eve or Christmas morning? Without a doubt, Christmas morning. We do let the kids open up one present on Christmas Eve, and it's usually something like PJs along with a movie or a little toy of some kind, not anything extravagant like what we would want them to open up on Christmas morning. When I was little, we begged my mom to open up some Christmas presents. She actually gave in and let us, but I have to say that Christmas morning we woke up, it was sort of depressing and very sad because that's the whole point of Christmas Day, is getting to open up your presents and having that joyful feeling. Question number 4, have you ever built a gingerbread house? Yes, we have. For the first time, it's been a couple years ago, my oldest son and I built one together, a Christmas one, and then actually just this past Halloween, both of my boys and my sister-in-law that was down for the holiday, or that was down for Halloween, helped us build a Halloween haunted gingerbread house. Question number 5, what do you like to do on your Christmas break? I don't really have a Christmas break because I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my oldest son gets out of school and he's on his Christmas break. I enjoy getting the kids together and doing little Christmas activities, some DIY crafts. I also love watching Christmas holiday movies with them and coloring, you know, holiday Christmas pictures and drawing and, you know, all that fun stuff. We also have a few little things that we do too to prepare for Christmas during Timothy's Christmas break. Question number 6, favorite Christmas meal or treat? My favorite Christmas meal would be the ham. My father-in-law makes one heck of a ham for Christmas. Let's see, my favorite Christmas treat, I would have to say peppermint bark or my mother-in-law's banana split cake. It is so delicious. Question number 7, what's your favorite holiday movie? I've actually got a couple. My top one would be A Christmas Story, and my second one would be National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Question number 8, candy canes or gingerbread men? I'm actually not a fan of either one. We buy candy canes for the kids to put on the tree, and the kids love eating them, obviously, but I don't care for them myself. I don't really eat them. Gingerbread men, I've never cared for the taste of gingerbread, so no, neither one. Question number 9, have you ever made a snowman? I have, actually more than one time. The first time I made one was with my friend. We were at her house. The second time I made one at my home with my cousin, And we also made an igloo, and let me tell you, that igloo was the bomb. Like, we could actually go inside of it, and it had a roof and everything. It was so cool, and it was a rather large one. It was big enough for 2 people to get inside. Question number 10, which did you like better, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day? I like Christmas Eve just because of all the excitement with my kids. Uh-oh. You know, the anticipation, you know, and it just all building up over the weeks. And when you're a kid, Christmas takes forever to get here. But I remember whenever I was a kid, I don't know what she's doing. I remember whenever I was a kid, I used to lay in my bed on Christmas Eve, and I would hear bells jingling outside my window, or every now and then I would think I would hear Santa's sleigh land on our roof. And it's a very magical time of year. I have to honestly say Christmas Eve. Question number 11, white lights or colored lights? I like white lights. Growing up, my mom always did colored lights on the Christmas trees, but when white lights started becoming a new thing, we started doing the white lights on the Christmas tree. It's more elegant and subtle, and more clean of a look. You like that? Do you want to wear it? I also like the colored lights though too, because they're colorful and they make a statement. A pretty bold one. Hang on. There you go. There you go. Question number 12, favorite Christmas movie? Well, I've already answered that one, so let's do a cartoon. I would have to say How the Grinch Stole Christmas. That is a classic holiday favorite that I grew up with, and I love having my kids watch it too now. We actually have the DVD, so we watch it pretty much throughout the year, not just around the holidays. Question number 13, are you on the naughty list or the nice list? There's been a few times through the year I thought I should be on the naughty list, but I think overall I'm on the nice list. Question number 14, show us embarrassing Christmas card, or show us an embarrassing Christmas card photo. We know you have one, okay? Actually, we don't do photo Christmas cards. I've done them once a long time ago with my son Timothy. That picture is stored up in our closet. It's not anything embarrassing. He went and he was having his picture taken with Santa, and he was kind of slouchy about it. He was about 3 or 4 years old, and he was just kind of like dangling in Santa's lap, and he was like a stiff straight board. He didn't want to, you could tell he was very tense. He wasn't very comfortable. He wasn't that warmed up to Santa Claus, I don't think. Question number 15, have you ever had a white Christmas? Plenty of them, a lot growing up. I'm originally from Kentucky, and when I was younger, I remember having quite a few white Christmases, but within the last like 15 to 20 years, we haven't really had very many white Christmases, you know, with all this climate change and everything. Yeah. And I now live in Tennessee. I moved here about 6 years ago, and I've only had one white Christmas since I've lived here, and that was very unexpected. I was not expecting a white Christmas that day, but it happened. Question number 16, where do you usually spend your holiday? We normally leave Tennessee here and go up to Kentucky, and we go to my mother-in-law's house, my husband's mom, and there she prepares us a Christmas dinner. And then we do gift exchanges with all the kids and the adults, and then we play Dirty Santa. Are you trying to take the bow? Before we go over there around noon, we'll go to my brother's that morning. You want the bow? And I took her bow for the sake of this video. I don't think she'll mind. There we go. She won't keep it in. But before noon, when we go to my mother-in-law's, we go to my brother's that morning for a couple hours, and he prepares a Christmas dinner too. Then we do our gift exchanges at my brother's as well, and this year he asked me if we wanted to do Dirty Santa, so we might just be doing 2 Dirty Santas this year. The past couple years, we have been going to my cousin's on Christmas Eve, and he is a chef, and he prepares a Christmas Eve dinner. And we also do Dirty Santa as well. Question number 17, what's your favorite Christmas song? I would say my favorite one, just because it's one I heard a lot growing up, would be Jingle Bells. It's easy, simple, And we have a piano now, and I would love to get, oh thank you, you did quite a good job. I would love to get my oldest son Timothy to be able to play on the piano. Question number 18, what's the best gift you got as a child and what's the worst? This one here I made up because one of the questions that I seen was one that related to something that I didn't want to answer because that's something I want to keep private until kids get much older. That's all I'll say. The best gift I got as a child growing up, one that I really loved, would be, oh, what was her name? I can't remember what the toy is called. It was a trampoline doll. She had like little blonde hair and pigtails, and she had her lime green and pink trampoline, something jump up or Ginny jump or something like that. One of the worst gifts I got for Christmas, I'll have to think about that one for a second. Hang on. The obvious, when you're a kid, you don't care to get clothes for Christmas. Clothes. Question number 19, can you name all of Santa's reindeer? Let's see. On Dasher, on Dancer, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, on Blitzen. Is that the last one? No. On Dasher, on Donner, on Cupid, on Rudolph. That's all I can do. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible, you guys. Number 20. What holiday tradition are you looking forward to the most? Baking desserts. I really love doing that, and especially when I get the kids involved, because it's memories and you get to look back on it. And I have a love for cooking, and I have a love for desserts. Who don't? I love sweets. So I'm looking very forward to creating some tasty treats for everybody to enjoy. Question number 22, is your Christmas tree real or fake? We have a fake one. It's just cheaper and easier. What gets you into the Christmas spirit? I think I would have to say as soon as Christmas commercials start coming on TV, that's when I start getting into the holiday spirit. Question number 23, be honest, do you like giving gifts or receiving gifts better? I enjoy giving gifts. I love being able to find what I know somebody likes or something similar or something that I know they'll like but they haven't got. I love seeing their reactions on their face as soon as they open it up and, you know, seeing that they enjoy it. There's nothing more giving than being able to give. Question number 24, show us your tackiest Christmas attire. For example, an ugly sweater. I would expect an ugly sweater, but we don't do ugly sweaters around the holidays. I know quite a few families probably do that as, you know, part of their tradition, but growing up we never did. However, I can look back now and remember some of the ugly things that I've seen people wear. I don't wear anything ugly purposely. I'm sure in about 20 years I'll look back on the things that I wore on Christmas and I'm like, oh gosh, what was I thinking? You know, something that's really neat is now they have t-shirts with like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation quotes on them, and I seen one that I really liked that I wanted to get for me and my husband to wear Christmas Day, and it was a red shirt and a green shirt. The red shirt, I believe it was the red shirt, said, "Why is the carpet all wet, Todd?" And then the green shirt says, "I don't know, Margot." So that was a quote from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I thought that would be something really fun to wear on Christmas Day for my husband and myself. Question number 25, what would be your dream place to visit for the holiday season? I would say up in the mountains in a cabin with my family, and it has to be snow. Like, I would love it to be, you know, snowing and white snow already on the ground, very warm and toasty inside by the fireplace with the stockings hung and your Christmas tree up. I would love that. Question number 26, does your family have a special holiday recipe you'd like to help make? I don't. what we do at my mother-in-law's is she prepares all like the meat and the sides. I am bringing a side, so I'm going to be preparing this year for the first time potato salad. I used to help assist my mom when making it because my mom has made it a couple years, taking it to my mother-in-law's when she would go with us. However, I don't have her recipe, so I have to look one up for this year. And I'll be preparing that this year by myself, but I don't, because we live in 2 different states, I don't get to actually have that opportunity to help prepare meals with another family member. Question number 27, are you a pro present wrapper or do you fail miserably? I'm a pro. I think I do pretty well. Question number 28, most memorable holiday moment. This one here is a little odd probably to some, thinking how is that your most memorable, but I think whenever I explain it to you, you will understand why. When I was about, I must have been 10 or 11, I did not have a Christmas. It was a very bad year. My mom lost our home and we had to move in with my aunt. We didn't have any of our stuff. We didn't have our Christmas tree, none of the ornaments I made. My mom was broke. We didn't have any money. And it wasn't until that next month that she was able to get back up on her feet again. And she made Christmas up to me. We sort of had like Christmas in January. But the reason I say that's the most memorable, it's not because I woke up Christmas morning without any gifts under the tree. It's because it was just me and my mom. I know she didn't intentionally allow it to happen that way, but I thank the good Lord that it did, because it made me open my eyes and realize what is really important in life. It's not about the gifts under the tree or how many gifts you have or what kind of gifts you get. It's about family, and that's what I had. If anything else, I had my mom, and I don't have my mom on Christmas Day now. I have her in my heart because she is no longer with me. I remember sitting on the couch with her. Everybody else had already gone to bed. It was just me and my mom sitting in the living room in front of the lit Christmas tree with the lights off, watching A Christmas Story. And that was the first year I'd ever watched that. And me and my mom was eating popcorn and having eggnog. And we watched that whole movie more than one time that night through midnight. I'll never forget that feeling of knowing I didn't have Christmas, coming to me that next morning. But I'll never forget that feeling of just having the love and comfort from my mom and just being surrounded in her presence. Now you can see why A Christmas Story is #1 on my list for my favorite holiday movie. The movie took place where my mom is from, and it was sort of displayed during her era, the year that she was born in. So I really love that movie. And my mom actually, a couple years after we moved to, our first Christmas when we moved to Tennessee from Kentucky, she came and she always stayed with us Christmas Eve so that she could wake up Christmas morning and be with the kids. She recreated the meal that they had on A Christmas Story. Thank you. And she made the meatloaf and the cabbage, and it was just a really fun time. I enjoyed that memory with her. Question number 29. Do you make New Year's resolutions? I got my notes here. Do you stick to them? This year I've had kind of a year where I've let negativity get to me, and I think my New Year's resolution is going to be, to try to stay more positive and surround myself around positive things, but sometimes it's just so hard to stick to certain resolutions. Life gets in the way, and sometimes our New Year's resolutions are the ones that we choose to make because we know that it's our weakness. What makes the holidays special for you? I would have to say being surrounded by family and seeing everyone happy and so full of joy. Life gets so crazy throughout the year. You hear of everyone's complaints and moans and groans and unhappiness and things like that. Christmas Day, it's like everyone has a glow to them. You're getting my makeup rubbed off on your thing here. It's turning brown. It seems like everyone has a glow to them. You know, like almost how pregnant women have that glow to them. It's almost like everyone's pregnant on Christmas because everyone's happy and cheerful and they have a glow to them. That wraps up the Christmas holiday tag questions. I will leave all these questions in the description below this video. Talk to you guys later. Bye!